2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Players' Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey guys, I can't wait to watch these two go at it again. It was an incredible battle first time round. And I think there'll be a few shots fired out here.
Yes, but they certainly have to make the most of every moment they get because there'll be very few today. Fire up. This is a big rivalry, this one. No, that's not the shot they wanted. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Wind starting to get up, but it's helping, which is nice. Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
Needed to take a little less club on that approach.
Yes, they've made it. Oh, and up he goes, marching to the top of the leaderboard. That shot's so good, we need to have another look.
I'm glad we get to see this again. This one should be practiced at home.
Currently 1 under for the day. The first of our birdie opportunities comes second, par 5.
Driver not necessarily required here because you have to shape your tee shot from right to left, and if you're a right-handed golfer, that's not the easiest thing to do. So lefties have a better opportunity, I think, of finding this fairway than most with driver. From there, a second shot over a long bunker to a green that's very narrow, dotted by pot bunkers. Truly is one of the coolest par 5s on this layout.
This lie won't be too bad in the first cut. Going with the hybrid. Looks like this one's bunker bound. Well, there's the lie in the green side bunker. Can they get this one up and down? Oh, almost went in. Well, you can reach for the putter because that one's on the surface. Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Ouch, that hurts. Putting for a par now. Looks good off the blade. And in it goes for the par. He's currently in a share of 11th place. Let's take a look at the par 3 third. Straight away mid-iron to short iron shot.
Such a cool little par 3. Love this green. There's a low section in the front and a high section in the back. And anytime they put the pin all the way in the back section of this green, well, I tell you what, good luck on you. If you miss this green long and or left, that bunker sits some 5 feet below the surface of the green.
Yeah, that was a safe play.
Slim chance for a birdie, but in all reality, 2 putt for par would be just fine.
And back to the play, shall we? What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
That'll sting a bit.
That will drive you bats.
He finds himself in a share of 13th. Well, the fourth is another great example that it doesn't need to be a long par four to be a testing one. This fourth can be menacing, can't it?
Just a small little twisty par four. Just going to take out a fairway wood, find the fairway, and from there you're going to have a small second shot, probably a wedge. 3 distinct sections to this green: the front, the right, and the back left, and all of them have their difficulties when hitting your approach shot into them. However, in my mind's eye, if you find the fairway, you should have a decent look for birdie.
He's had a disagreement with the caddy. He's gone down a club.
Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse.
Outside chance of the birdie, but a 2-putt here is still good.
Oh, the long-range bomb. Is there anything better in the game? And what a way to jump into the top 10. Oh, I'd like to have one more look at that shot.
They got their putting boots on here. Look at how this ball rolls end to end. Thing of beauty.
Just one off the lead after that hole. All right, Rich, the par 4 fifth. A strong hole, this one, isn't it?
Huge mounding down the left-hand side that you want to avoid at all costs. The bunker down the right-hand side, to be fair, is not that bad. But a little further right of that, though, that's the water. You want no part of it. Second shot is downhill to a green. To be fair, that's mostly flat, runs from back left to front right, but one of the more benign greens on this layout.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Needs this to kick a bit left.
Yep, they Houdini'd that. That's brilliant.
Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
Birdied their last hole.
And this putt to move into a tie for 4th place. And with that lovely play, they're now ahead of their rival. It's getting serious, isn't it? And stepping up the standings after that effort. The tee shot at the par 4 6th has changed a lot now that that tree's been taken out of the way, Rich. But what do you think of this short par 4?
I missed the tree. I thought that was a really cool feature of this hole. You had to flight it underneath the tree back in the day to find the fairway. The bunker down the left-hand side has been expanded quite a bit as the lake on the left-hand side has been added as well. The front part of this green is protected by tall palm trees that will certainly make you think on your second shots. This is a wonderful little par 4.
Now this is some ball striking. Hitting greens in regulation, it's a thing of beauty. 12 feet to the cup coming up. This one's tracking. And with that, that's their 4th birdie. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. He's currently in a share of top spot. As we go from a wonderful little par 4, we go to a challenging, longer par 4, the 7th.
And as you can see, there's a long fairway bunker down the left-hand side that makes you believe there's more room left than you actually have. It's just not there. Players should be looking a little bit further right. If you find the fairway, your second shot should be straightforward. In fact, Luke, I made a 2 here one time, so that shows you how simple this hole can be.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this.
I can't believe this. Is this going to go in?
They've held it. That's very gutsy.
And that'll put a little pep in your step, up and down from the bunker, in for the birdie. Good job.
Currently 5 under overall. The 8th hole, a long par 3 stretching 240 yards at its maximum. It's no sleeper, that's for sure.
I don't find anything sleepy about this hole. The front of this green is so narrow. There's no place to land it, especially when they put the flagstick there. This hole will grab your attention, as it should, because it's a long iron to a sliver of an opening. Even when they put the pin on the right-hand side, you want no part of it. The center of the green all day long here.
Yeah, nicely played. Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
An opportunity for a birdie here. Wonderful putt, and that puts some real pressure on their rival now. And let's have one more look at that shot.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. The front 9 at TPC Sawgrass finishes with a par 5, but not easy to get there in 2.
It is not. A big tee shot down the left center is required. Anything out to the right could catch that bunker and even fall into the water over there on the right. If you decide to go for it, you have to hit a fairway metal long iron high over some trees on the left-hand side to a very narrow green. The layup shot out to the right will make that third shot so much easier into this tiny green.
That's nicely done. Playing this shot from about 230 yards out.
Went straight down.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. Yeah, disappointing not to find the surface, Rich, but I like that play.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
How close was that to going down? Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. That's tracking. That's a lovely putt to make for birdie. Take some pride in that one. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. Time for the 5th shot. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Oh, this is a precarious position, if you don't mind me saying, Rich. They have the lead, but there's plenty chasing with just 9 to play.
Yeah, but I like the position. I like being out in front. That forces the other players to come catch you. I like their position.
That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Sitting at 7 under, currently in top spot. Oh, absolutely flushed. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot. And that will take him to 8 under. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. There's some birdie holes out on this course, and the 11th is certainly one of those, but there are some troublesome spots if you get out of play.
There definitely is trouble, but the thing I love about this hole the most, Luke, is that there's so many different ways to play it. Most players will take driver off the tee, but from there, now it's anybody's ball game. You don't have to go for the green on the second shot. You can lay it up over the left. You can lay it up over to the right. You can lay it up long left. There's so many different ways of attacking this hole. Each individual is going to do it differently. I love the second shot on this hole.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Currently in the lead by a shot. Ooh. Handy out of the bunker there. And they'll tap this in for birdie. Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And after that effort, that's how it looks. Leading by a couple after that hole. Well, the tee shot is all that matters on the short par 4 12th. Most players can reach the green. It's just the decision whether the player goes for it or not.
They can, but they better be aware that there's a lot of danger up there. Water left obviously is no good, but even bailing out to the right in those dunes, in the mounds, the little pot bunkers on top of those mounds, well, forget about it. That's not a good space either, especially since the green does run pretty hard from right to left. If you want to take this hole on with driver and expecting to make 3, well, you need to realize that a 5 and a 6 could be easily made as well.
Wow, what a display off the tee.
That's exactly what I had done. Nobody wants to see somebody laying up on a par 4 that's drivable. Pull out the big stick.
And after that hole, they currently lead in 1st place with John Rahm in 2nd. Well, as you start to head for home here at TPC Sawgrass, you're blessed with this wonderful par 3 13th.
So many different levels to this green on the par 3, playing 181 yards from the back. You can get it close. You can even make a hole in 1, but watch out if you hit in the wrong spot on the green. It'll be difficult to 2-putt from there.
Always frustrated by missing a green.
Shocking, a missed green in regulation.
Didn't that look good for a long time? If he makes this, he'll save his par. Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. There's a few birdie opportunities out of the gate here on the second 9 at TPC Sawgrass, but it really starts to toughen up down the stretch, starting here with a difficult par 4 14th.
Difficult tee shot on this, playing some 481 yards from the tip. You find the fairway, and you've got a decent chance of finding the green with your second shot. But if you're out of position anywhere on this hole, your number will go up exponentially.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Choosing the 9-iron here. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it.
Long way away from the hole if they want to make the birdie, though.
That's disappointing.
A little too cautious on that effort there, Luke.
Putting for par. Good putt that. He sits in first position. The par 4 15th again requires another strong tee shot because there's some trees in the way, Rich.
Players do hit through a chute off this tee shot, which makes it a little bit simpler, I believe, for the players. Bunker down the right-hand side is no good because you'll have trees blocking you out with your second shot. If you miss it left into the pine straw, now you've got some trees blocking you out there, so finding the fairway is imperative. This green is no fun. You find the center of the green and you might be able to putt every single day, but in all reality, you have to find the correct section in order to give yourself the best look at making a putt.
Okay, phase 1 complete. You've got to make a good putt here. 5 feet coming up to the cup. It's on a good line. And down it goes. Now 12 under par with just a handful to play.
What a great feeling that must be. Seemingly an insurmountable lead for this player with just 4 to play.
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Still in the lead now after that hole.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
As we head to the 16th tee, the famous par 5, Rich, the start of the gauntlet.
Fun-filled adventure waits. Find the fairway, and let's see how brave you are. Do you want to take on the second shot and try and knock it on the green? Of course you do. But watch out. Lots of water awaiting a wayward second.
Nicely done. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Yeah, this breeze just starting to get up now on the course, and it's directly into the face. They've decided to club up.
Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader. Here's a good chance to move to 14 under with this putt.
Fantastic play so far, setting this up for the eagle.
Get in the hole. That's impressive. He just keeps extending his advantage over the field. Leading by 8 strokes now after that hole.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
Anywhere up on that dance floor would be nice. Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader. What's in front of them, Henny?
Has to put this one downhill.
This is on a great line.
Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Always a joy to see Tiger Woods. Here he is in action. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying an 8-stroke advantage. When you feel like you've survived the 17th, you stand on the 18th tee and you think to yourself, where do I hit this?
It's just one of the most difficult, visually intimidating holes I think you'll ever face in your life. Somehow, try and hit it down the right-hand side of the fairway, keep it out of the rough, and from there, hit it out to the right-hand side of the green somehow, also keeping it out of the rough or that pot bunker short right. Listen, you'd be happy to make 5 here, that's for sure. 4s are magnificent. 3s are unicorns. They really don't happen that much. It is such a difficult, demanding finishing hole, probably one of the toughest in championship golf.
Nice out the rough here.
Outstanding approach shot.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
Lining up here for a chance to win the tournament. What a putt to make. This one's dialed in. And that'll do it, Rich. Players' Champion. That's one of the elite wins in their career.
Winning the Players' Championship, Luke, is easily as good as winning any major because the field quality is so amazing. This is going to speak volumes for this player and the career going forward. This is a heck of a win. I can't wait to see what they produce next.
And Rich, they only had a narrow margin the entire back nine, but they were able to pull out the win. That's very gutsy, isn't it?
Luke, impressive win all around. I got to say, a gutsy performance at the end of the tournament. Final 9 holes. Job well done.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now.